Hey guys, Blue Flame here, and today I want to talk about my suit rankings for Spider-Man Remastered. This video will have multiple parts, so stay tuned for more. In the string of videos, I'm going to be ranking all the suits from Spider-Man Remastered from worst to best, and I'm using a if I die, the suit changes type of format. Got this idea from Who's Chaos on YouTube. I'm aware of other channels that incorporate the if I die, the suit changes format, but Who's Chaos's video is what inspired me to do this one, and I hope you guys like it. So here are the rules. The rules are the difficulty set to ultimate. I'm not allowed to use focus to heal. I have no choice, unfortunately, when it comes to healing after completing missions. I don't have any control over that. I can't use any suit mods that give me an unfair advantage in the game. When I originally started this, I used the equalizer suit power and to see if I would die faster, but then I quickly realized that it was way too overpowered, so I dropped it and got the equipped suit power for this one since there's no direct advantage in combat. Also, if I fail a mission, that suit changes as well, because it's almost equivalent to dying. And yeah, so with all that being said, let's get it done. Alright, so for my first suit is obviously the undie suit. There's not really much I can say about the undie suit. This man is just in some Spider-Man boxers, and he's conveniently wearing Spider-Man's mask. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm gonna last long on this one. Yeah, I failed the mission immediately. So there you go. That's kind of how I feel about the suit. It's stupid. Oh, the ESU suit. That's my next one on this list, mainly because, again, even though you get to kind of get a feel for Peter Parker and his celebration for the college that he went to, you don't really get, I kind of wish this suit would probably be higher on my list if it was Peter Parker's face and not him wearing the mask over, the whole get-up, the whole outfit and everything. I don't really understand why we ended up... I think this was the suit that we got for 100% in the game, which I think was a complete waste. It was either this suit or the undie suit. I can't remember which one it was, but either way, you would think you would get a more bombastic suit for 100% in the game, but I guess not. Anyway, I digress. His suit, it's okay. Like I said, I wish Peter Parker's face was on it. But we got Spider-Man's mask, and I guess they were trying to fulfill the Spider-Man doesn't ever reveal himself type of feel, which is why we never get a Peter Parker swinging around and being Spider-Man ever in these Insomniac games. And I think I respect Insomniac for going that approach. Just don't give us any suits, please, for that kind of tease us into the Peter Parker look. I guess they learned that lesson in this game, because in Spider-Man 2, I don't think we have any suits that have a Peter Parker look to it, so we're okay. Speaking of Spider-Man 2, I was originally going to make this video before the release of Spider-Man 2, but I didn't really have a solid format of how I wanted to do it, and so that's kind of why I started looking at YouTube and looking at other channels, see how they did it, and Who's Chaos was the one that really got me to be like, okay, I think I can do this video now. I finally have a structure for this video, so that's kind of why I'm going with the if I die, the suit changes format, because I think it's really interesting, because yeah, I could do a suit ranking that could be really quick, which I will probably do as a YouTube short or something, but I think that if you really want to judge a suit, you need to see it from multiple angles. And this is kind of where I'm going with that. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far, because we have a long road ahead of us. I've got like at least probably maybe 6 of these before we even get to the first before we get to the #1 suit. So hang on, because we got a lot to talk about, and I'm kind of doing this on the fly. My only script was the introduction on this video, so I'm pretty sure the next few videos they're not gonna have a script, because I mean, maybe we'll see how it goes. I may do like a recap intro, just to recap, be like, if you're on this video and you want and you care about continuity, watch the other videos first, you know, probably something like that. But yeah, so we're going through New York, we're fighting the demons, right? And I really like the animation that they have here for the truck, like the animation that you go through to like take the truck down and take everybody out within it. I think that was very unique that Insomniac did, and I was a little slighted when Insomniac gave us the kind of generic animations in Spider-Man 2 for almost every single car, and only certain cars you could stop. Like I think it was the Craven Hunter cars or whatever. But I died just now, and so there goes a little goodbye from ESU suit and hello to the classic suit, the damaged variation. Many of you may not agree with my placement on this one, mainly because it's the classic suit, but I think that the damaged suit was kind of like a waste of a slot, in my opinion. You know, I would have been fine with either 46 suits or 48 suits. I would have been fine without the inclusion of the damaged suit, but if they wanted to, I understand from like a standpoint, like if they wanted to tease their intention for what they ended up doing for Spider-Man 2, which was allowing all the suits to be damaged depending on your health level, then at that point I'm like, okay, fine. I'm okay with this suit being in the game. It's just not going to be very high on my list because it's damaged. It's the same suit it's the same as the classic suit, which I have a whole lot higher on my list, but I don't like. I see the appeal for the damaged suit, and honestly, I would have liked it to be more damaged. Like I would have liked to see pieces of his mask come off. You know, like kind of like how he looked in the Sam Raimi movies, like how he looks in the comics when his suit is damaged in the comics. When his mask is like half off and all of that. I would have liked that. I would have liked to see that. But going back to what I was talking about when it comes to the car animations, this Spider-Man Remastered and Spider-Man PS4, they really knocked it out the park when it came to animating the different car chases, because there was a variety, you know, it added replayability. One of the things that I was going to do was have a transition between each video, between each suit, of me kind of going through those different animations with each different suit. That was how I was going to originally do these videos, but then I realized how much time that took, and it was a waste, so that's why I needed a quicker format, a more structured format to get my point across, you know? Forgive me if I sound a bit unorganized. I am basically going completely off script, like I said before. Once the intro's over, it is just my opinion. I have already recorded the visuals, and I'm kind of reacting to how everything is looking. So I don't remember the time codes of when the suit when I die, or when the suit changes, or anything like that. I think I might be about to die from what I can remember, because this is fairly recent. Yeah, I think I am about to die. It is actually quite hilarious. But yeah, so it was fairly recent that I recorded all of this, so I do remember a good chunk of it. But yeah, like I said, it's gonna be a bit unorganized from here going forward. I'm gonna try to keep the conversation going as much as possible because this is a long video, and you guys are here for a reason. If you are here, you know. For those who are here, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching so far. Thank you so much for bearing with me. That's probably, you may have to do that for the next few videos. I may start scripting everything. It's just I'm not doing this. I'm not really doing this full time. I'm doing this like because this is like a personal project, and I'm doing this when I'm doing each project as I get to it, and you know, whatever happens happens, just like me dying there. And there goes the damaged classic suit. The next suit, some of you may not agree with me on this, is the armored advanced suit. And so this one I picked to be down here, kind of because I didn't like the armor, the way it looked and the way it wraps around the suit. I do like the body. It's just the face. I think the face really doesn't do it for me. The black, I do like the black a lot. I like the black. I like the white symbol. That's fine. I think if they brightened it up and tried to match the white that's on the spider logo, maybe match the material. I don't know. It's that spider logo is always looks like kind of metallic or kind of glossy, and the rest of the suit kind of loses that for me. I don't really know what else or where else to say it. But it's one of those. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. I don't really like the black neck sleeve that he's got going on. I get it, it's armor, but I would have rather it been, I don't know, hot take, I would have rather it been red or white instead of black on the neck, because it looks like you just got an extra long neck. So that's kind of how I feel about this suit. But going back to the animations, this game had so many animations for the cars, and when I got to the second one and found that it was pretty much more or less the same animation for all the car chases that you get in Spider-Man 2, I was a little disappointed, because I think in Miles Morales they kept a lot of different animations as well, which is another video I'm planning on making. I got a lot of videos. I got a lot of different games that I want to do videos for, especially for suit rankings. And so stay tuned for those. If you guys like this enough, if you like this set of videos enough, I will definitely get on my rankings for the other games that I have planned, like Spider-Man 2, like Miles Morales, like Batman. I don't know why I am on the train right now. Did I die? I don't remember dying. I didn't see myself dying. Oh, that's why. I had to teleport. That's what happened. Yeah. So some of this video is me, like I said, I'm doing a New Game Plus run, and so I'm jumping around doing side quests, doing different things just to make sure the content doesn't look so samey, because I ran into a problem when I was originally doing this video where where a lot of the missions that I would do was just the crime missions, because I wasn't doing it on New Game Plus mode. I was doing this on 100% thing, and I realized that it took forever for me to find all the different crimes that I wanted to do. I wanted to do a car chase, I wanted to do a hostage situation, I wanted to do a break-in, I wanted to do I wanted to do so many different things in the original iteration of this video that was just not working for me. And so I said, you know what, F it, I'm gonna take a page from Who's Chaos's book. I'm gonna take another page, because I kind of took 2 or 3 pages, from Who's Chaos's book in terms of the structure of this video, and I kind of said, you know what, we'll do the if I die, the suit changes format. That's fine. That's a very common format. We'll also make sure to have footage from the game itself instead of just me swinging around stopping crimes and probably stopping a lot of the same crimes multiple times that will just get annoying. So that is another page from his book. I mean, he didn't really have a choice because in Spider-Man 2 we don't have New Game Plus, so you kind of have to like go through each suit kind of as you unlock them, which is a little bit annoying because if you were to showcase footage from the game and different parts of the story, you would get to a point where you have to just play the game again and not play it through New Game Plus. So I think it's better to just do it through New Game Plus and then play the game from the beginning all the way until as far as you get until you get to the suits. I don't know how I'm gonna do the suits for Spider-Man 2 because they have the colorways and things like that, and the colorways they can get complicated because at that point I don't know if I want to include the colorways as a ranking itself or if I want to just incorporate images of the different colorways that are provided. Maybe I'll figure it out. I mean, after I do the Miles Morales video, I'm probably going to have a solid vision of how I want to do Spider-Man 2. So we will we're continuing. I forgot how long I had done the armored suit. The armored suit did take a while. But here we are. I'm still gonna speak. I'm still gonna talk as much as I can. If I get silent, I apologize. I'm not really like a talker when it comes to detail and stuff. I'm more of a doer, so forgive me if I just get silent out of nowhere. But and I also apologize for not having audio of like the gameplay. I feel like that would have made this stronger. I need to figure out how to like really like, I don't know if I edited this in, because I used the Share Factory editor to help me cut down some of the video footage so that I can upload things to my drive faster. I tried to do that, and I guess in the process of using the Share Factory editor, the sound went off. But when I was using the Share Factory editor, the sound was still on. Like I would pause it and play it, and the sound was on and everything. So I don't really know what happened there. I also need to double check on the, dang, that spider logo looks nice. Looks nice and shiny, doesn't it? But yeah, so I really need to check and see like in the videos moving forward, because I'm done recording footage for this game. But if you guys like what I got so far and you want me to do better, be more focused, I definitely want to improve the frame rate at which this video is going at, because I think what I need to do, because I can't really do a video, at least with the editing software that I'm using, it won't let me it won't let me render past 30 frames. So what I may do is I may record in 30 frames and just have quality mode on and try to make sure that I put on either 4K or 2K in terms of the quality. 1080p is great and all, but I think we're past that point in the in YouTube's cycle, even though like that's like pretty much the max you can do with most videos. Because I don't really know, like as I'm looking at this, as I'm watching this, as I'm reacting to it for you guys, you know, my own footage, I'm kind of slighted at the quality because there's like a heavy exposure at the top or whatever, and these guys on YouTube, they just make some great stuff with this. So I think maybe I do need to make sure I'm on like a 2K or a 4K type of quality, and make sure I'm recording in 30 frames. So that it doesn't affect what we're seeing as we're going, because Spider-Man's pretty fast, and the road to Spider-Man 2 in terms of these videos is definitely, there should just be a jump in quality, I think. And so with what I have so far, I mean, I'm pretty happy, especially when he's fighting, especially when he's still. It's just the only dip. The only issue that I have is when he's swinging and there's a ton of grain going on. But that's okay. That's okay. And if I'm boring you, that is fine. I'm not expecting a ton of likes on this video. I'm not expecting, you know, this to go viral or anything. I just want, you know, something out there. I just want to put myself out there to be the best that I can be. And geez, I am still in this suit. I think this is when I die. This may be when I die. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see what happens. I might get sniped out of nowhere and be like, oh gosh. But yeah. So working on this video has been fun but challenging. Learning different techniques. Like, I know how to edit, I know how to do all that stuff. It's just, I think, finding the right format to export in, finding the right tools. Every time I tried to use the Share Factory, it gave me the option to change the export file type, and I tried to make it MP4, and it wouldn't, for some reason it wouldn't let me. Like I would click it, and then it would just close. It wouldn't tell me whether or not it was on MP4, and then when I like put all the stuff in my drive, in my hard drive, I ended up finding out that it just never changed to MP4, so that's a problem. But like I said, these challenges will definitely be fixed by the next string of videos, because I've already recorded all the footage that I need for these videos. I just want to give them to you guys in smaller chunks, because I know you guys are not going to want to sit here for like 3 hours looking at my footage, watching how long it takes me to get through each suit. I may do a bonus. I may do 2 bonuses. I know for a fact I'm going to do like a master video. Ooh, I think I'm going to die here. I know for a fact I'm going to do a master video. Yay! See, he flew. Spider-Man flew today. And there goes the armored advanced suit. The next suit is the black and gold suit from Far From Home. This one, it's just like what everybody else says. It's just the upgraded suit, but inside out. There are some cool looks to it. I'll give it that. There are some really cool looks to this suit. The gauntlet is it's not really doing it for me. But I think without it, it won't do as great either. I do like the black and gold, however. I do like how it looks, in terms of like contrast. But this suit just doesn't do it for me like the other suits do. It feels sloppy, which, I mean, it's how it was in the movie, so it makes sense. In terms of recreating the suit, like Insomniac, yeah, they did it right. So all brownie points to them. But this suit never really did it for me. I would say, however, from what I was talking about earlier, all of this will, like I said, all of this will get fixed in the next string of videos when I do Miles Morales. I'm contemplating whether to do Miles Morales first or Batman Arkham City first. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep like just giving you guys straight Spider-Man content or if I want to go back and forth between other games. But I don't want to make you guys sit here and watch for 3 hours. However, I will be making a master video, and that will just be a compilation of the videos that I have here. So I hope you like that. And then I may do a brownie points section. Like I may have like a redo, a video of me still reacting to all of this, but it's going to be like when I do the ranking again, I may provide points to how long I lasted in each suit. So like I may do a list of the longest lasting suits in the rankings, and then like I'll splice the footage so that like it'll showcase the suit on like which suit was it on my list, why does it get brownies points, how long I lasted in this suit, and all that. So I may do that. We'll see what happens with that. But I think that I'm glad I finally changed the suit from the armored advanced suit, because that armored advanced suit, I was on there for quite a while. And this suit right here is great. This black and gold suit is nice. I don't know, I like the detail because in the movie, it was because it was inside out, you got to see all the components. I like the components idea. However, I wouldn't mind just a black and gold Spider-Man suit just in general. Maybe more gold than black, or maybe just a little bit more gold to fill out the empty space in between the black. So I think there is a colorway in one of the Spider-Man suits for whatchamacallit, for Spider-Man 2. There may be a black and gold or a black and yellow variant. I paused the game again for some reason. In the recordings, I probably was like helping my mom with something, or I had to stop to like look at something, or I had to stop to look at my phone. It was probably the fact that I had to stop and look at my phone. That's probably why I ended up pausing me. I tried to cut out as many pauses as possible, but a few more stuck in there because I was trying to get through the editing, you know. But I'll make sure to scrub through a little bit more for the next string of videos. I just want to put this one out there, see how it does, and then get better as each video comes along. Because that's kind of the point of all this. That's the point of this channel, you know. I have a bunch of other videos. I have a bunch of like films and passion projects and things that I've done, you know, in my learning through college and stuff, and being a film major and working on films for the last 4 years. I did spend 6 years in college, but 4 of those years was in film. The first 2 years I was majoring in IT, and then I took a coding class, and that didn't work out for me at all. So then I fell in love with editing, and let's just say as much as I love editing, I get it, y'all. Editing it's a tough pill to swallow, because it's very time consuming, especially if you're by yourself, and there is a lot of different things to do. When it comes to editing, there's a lot of cuts you gotta make. There's a lot of things you gotta do. I like a neat timeline for me. But that's not what we're talking about. I digress. Talking about Spider-Man. So when it comes to all these suits in this game, I really like how different each suit is compared to like how it looks in the comics and movies, of course. The faithfulness that they have to the movies is awesome, and the respect and attention to the source material for the Insomniac made comic accurate suits are pretty dope. I like the vintage comic suit a lot because it looks like it's jumping straight out of a comic book. Props to the cell shaded look on there. And props to the faithfulness in all these suits. It probably took, I'm pretty sure it took y'all a lot of work just to get just for each one of these suits. I remember, I think when this game first came out, or was first coming out, and they had the trailer and they were talking about the advanced suit and how, you know, it was being made. You know, they were like, they want the suit to reflect the experience that Spider-Man has at this point. You know, this isn't an origin story. It's him about 6 years into his him being Spider-Man. So I thought that was really nice. That made me very hopeful for this game. I love Insomniac's take on the character. And dang, I got sniped like crazy. Jeez. There goes the black and gold suit. Wow. Knocked out. And here is the electro-proof suit. Yeah, I can't really say much about the suit. The suit is just not it. It's rubbery. I do like the bulkiness. I kind of like the bulkiness. The bulky parachute look to it, but it makes Spider-Man look a little too swole. Like he doesn't actually look like this. Like, he looks like he's wearing the Spider-Man muscle suits that you get from Party City. Like, that's what it looks like he's wearing. Like, and the original electro-proof suit in the comics, I don't remember it looking this bulky. Like, he not only does he have electro-proof, he's got muscles on there for some reason. I mean, I would have been fine with this suit if it was on Spider-Man 2's body, because Spider-Man, like Peter Parker in Spider-Man 2, he got a little bit bulkier, so I would have been fine with this suit in Spider-Man 2 if it wasn't Spider-Man 2, because I know a lot of people hate this suit. But if it wasn't Spider-Man 2, I would have been fine with it, because it would have made sense that it's a little bit bulkier. Especially since he's got like the symbiote suit, which makes him look bulky too. Makes him look swole. And dang, I got kicked in the face. That's crazy. That's it for the electro-proof suit. What's next on this one? Oh, the Velocity suit. Velocity suit is next on this list. Velocity suit, I think this is the first Insomniac original suit that I have on the list so far. This suit is... I like the suit. I don't like the bulk as much. It is a little bit less bulky, I think, than the electro-proof suit, but I think where it loses me, I think, is the lenses, and the back. Like, I feel like there's much to be desired when he's moving around. Like, his back, it looks like he's wearing... Gosh, it looks like he's wearing like very stretchy spandex. It's like it doesn't seem like it's true to form. Like, it looks like he might have gotten one size a little too big. I do like the armor though. I do like the way it looks. Maybe the lenses could be a little bit, I don't know, different. I think the lenses were just a little, maybe it left much to be desired with the lenses, I think, for this suit. What was I talking about before? I completely forgot what I was talking about before. But I do like the attempts that it's... Excuse me. I need to drink water. I do like the attempts that Insomniac makes when it comes to making their own original suits because it shows their potential. It shows what they can do. If I sound a little bit farther, it's because I moved for a second. Trying to get me some water so I can clear this throat. Excuse me, I feel like I'm on Hot Ones. Shout out to First We Feast. They're not paying me to say that either. Nobody's paying me to say any of this, by the way. But, you know, I want to give some credit where credit is due. Anyway, so, where was I? Oh, yeah. I want to give props to Insomniac for making their own original suits, having their own take on some Spider-Man suits, and making a suit for Spider-Man. I could see Spider-Man, like, weirdly enough, I wouldn't mind this suit being in a comic at all. I think it would have been, I think this suit would be a great, like, alternate universe suit, or maybe like a suit for Spider-Man 2099, like maybe like a prototype suit or something. You know, something like that. Especially since 2099, Miguel O'Hara, he doesn't like have the same spider powers as Peter and Miles have, so like most spider people have. So I think this velocity suit would have suited him, suited his personality better, and things of that nature. So that's kind of where I'm at with this one. What else? We're almost done. I'm looking at this video where we're not too far. So this is kind of the format that each video is going to have. If it sounds sloppy, okay, I'll find other ways to do better. But this is kind of like my first attempt, and if it sounds bad, well, I am sorry. Maybe I'll blow up because of how bad the video is, and I'll just take the negative publicity as all publicity matters. But I mean, you know, this is just me being me. I'm just trying to be myself here, trying to put myself out there. Maybe you like my videos because they're more real, they're more authentic, they're less scripted. Maybe you don't like them because they're not so scripted. So we'll see where we go, and hopefully this will be the beginning of a beautiful adventure with all of us, with all of you, with the people that watch these videos. I want to thank you for coming. I want to thank you for being here on my first game video, I think. Well, it's not really my first game video, but it's my first video where I'm like actually trying to talk about a game and because I really want to do this. Like, keep an eye out for my TikTok. Like, I'm gonna be doing game reviews, quick game reviews for, like, I think I want to keep it under a minute and a half. I want to try to keep it at 60 seconds, but if it goes over, I don't want to go over like a minute and 15. But I do want to review games. I want to give you guys my takes on games, because, you know, you can never get too many opinions on the same game, you know? And I'm a pretty, like, it doesn't take much to satisfy me. So if you're anybody like me, that where it's like, okay, I get it, the graphics may not be great, but it's fine. Like, the gameplay is kind of what matters here. What do they have to offer, you know? If the graphics aren't great, that's normally what I look for. I always look for the good in a game, because if I can play a game and have fun playing the game, then, you know, other people should know that the game is still kind of fun. This right here, I think this is a mission, right? This is a story mission. Trying to get back on track. This is a story mission, and I cut this up in post because I really didn't want to show the MJ portion in the video, because again, at the end of the day, this is a suit ranking video, so I have to like skip to the parts where the suit is being showcased. Did I just say the shoot being showcased? I mean suit being showcased. Other people in their videos will probably have like an insert there saying the proper word, but I'm just gonna say it while I'm speaking, because I noticed these things. And whatchamacallit. But I cut this up because, yeah, see, I died. I cut it up because I was like, I don't want to showcase an entire MJ mission. So here goes the Velocity suit, and here is the Arachna Rider suit, I believe. I really like the cel shadedness of this suit. It looks really great at night, and I think, and I kind of wanted to make sure, like in the pictures that you guys see, and in the different like mediums and where I'm showcasing these suits, mainly in the pictures, I want to make sure that they're looking their best in the correct the day or night or sunset. You know, I want to make sure the weather looks good with these suits. So that's kind of why I have some pictures at nighttime, some pictures at sunset, some pictures at daytime, because I feel like those represent the best, like those represent the suits looking their best in the best weather climate. There you go. Sorry, that was a lot. Yeah, so I'm getting beat up by some freaking rockets, as you can see. And yeah, this has been fun. I hope that you all are enjoying the video so far. I know we're close to the end of the video. And I think that this suit, let me just talk about it a little bit more, because I think I don't think I spoke about it enough. I like where they went, because this suit kind of came out of left field, because it was like a Christmas, I think, a Christmas of it was either 2020 or 2019, where they gave this suit to us, just out of the blue, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I thought it was a little much. It kind of reminded me of Ultraman, or like one of those Power Rangers type shows from Japan, and I don't know. It was not what I was expecting. I do like it to a certain degree, but compared to all the other suits, this suit isn't really like up there on the list. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about this suit, and there you go. I mean, I really like the spider logo. I'll give them that. I like the spider logo. I don't know how I feel about like the extra pieces on his face. However, I can't imagine the suit without those pieces, like the spikes on his elbows, the spikes on his mask. Dang, I died. The spikes on his kneecaps feel like a little much, but you know, that's where I ended up with that suit. So we got a bunch of other different suits to get through. We're gonna see where they all end up, and I cannot wait to show you guys the rest of these suits, the rest of this video. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a fun adventure, and if you stick through it with me, you won't regret it, I promise you. Y'all take care of yourselves, be safe, and stay tuned for the next few videos. I'll catch you guys later, okay?